Greetings, brothers, and welcome to Alpha's Fighting Voter Suppression. Nicholas Harvey here, Principal and CEO of Nicholas Harvey Consulting. I'm here with Brother Christopher Bruce, attorney and political strategist for the ACLU of Georgia, specializing in voter rights. Today's topic is voter purges. Welcome, Brother Bruce.
Thank you, Brother Harvey, for having me again on such an important topic, because as we know, voter purges impact us, especially the Black community, more than most.
So, tell us about that.
Well, Brother Harvey, unfortunately, we're going to go through another voter purge. There's going to be over 102,000 people who are going to be purged from the voting rolls in the state of Georgia. This is coming from an announcement from the Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger, to really talk about the issues that he's been having with voting. We've been very loud and we've been very succinct in saying that these voting purges typically impact people of color and people who come from low socioeconomic issues, but that hasn't stopped it. Now, let me make sure I am perfectly clear with everyone. You do have a law that says you must maintain clean and clear voting rolls. What does that mean? Well, if you pass away, you die, or someone's deceased, yes, they should be purged from the voting rolls. But there's another law that says if you have not voted in a certain amount of federal election cycles, you can be purged. Again, you have a right to not vote as well. Unfortunately, we have this law right now that says if you don't exercise the right to vote, you can be purged from the rolls. So let's make sure that we look into what we can do about this. Election officials are going to begin mailing notifications. Speaking of canceling your right to vote, this is going to happen in June and July, and voters have 40 days to respond to make sure that their voter registration is restored to active status.
So as this mail comes out, let's talk, make sure the brothers are talking to each other, asking your family members, check your mail. It will come to your address of record. Pay attention to that to see what's going on. And they're serious about that 40 days deadline, right?
Well, absolutely. If that 40-day deadline passes and you have not responded to the Secretary of State, you will be purged from the rolls. Now, the good thing is it counts as a contact. So if you try to contact the Secretary of State's office, then they cannot purge you. So make sure you send back to say that you've been notified and that you still want to stay on the voting rolls. So how do we do this all together? Because you'd be surprised. Some people get purged off of the voting rolls, even if they are right within their own right. So you need to make sure that you are checking your voter registration status constantly. I check mine once a month just to be sure, even if an election doesn't happen. You can check this on the My Voter page. The easiest way to do this is Google literally Georgia My Voter page, and this page to your right will pop up. You can also look at your early voting locations on this page and your election day poll location as well. Mail-in and absentee ballot status is also on this page, so you can get as much information as possible. Brothers, we just need to be very aware of our time and our circumstances and make sure that not only we are not being purged, but the people in our community are not being purged as well.
Thank you, Brother Bruce. Alpha Brothers, there's a fierce urgency of now. Every voter, every time, we need to vote. A voteless people is a hopeless people. Thank you.